Okay, I think all of the buttons, well, whatever buttons we were going to push, we done pushed them. Okay, yeah, Sophiaverse coming soon to a decentralized exchange near you. All right, so today we're going to talk about, well, we're going to go through our AI news. We might mention markets, although it's all just macro. Global slowdown, global deflation, very obvious, very in your face. Ooh, got to be on Anthony Scaramucci's podcast yesterday. We recorded a pretty good episode, I think. And I don't know how they roll those out, what their schedule is for editing and all that. But anyway, it was kind of fun to hang out with him. All right. So we're going to talk about theory of mind, agency and alignment in AI so that we don't butcher those terms around other people. Don't just be like alignment. Yeah, I like to be aligned with AI. No, you guys need to not sound like dumbasses. So we're going to undumbass everyone today, even you squiggly line traders that are just counting down the days until you melt away all of your money and are gone from finance, go back to working some part-time job until the robots take over. But for everyone else that's actually trying to, build something, you want to understand these concepts, not just so that you don't sound silly, but so that you actually understand these concepts and you can invest in what the future might look like. Because once the robots are here, that's it. There's no more human investing. Please understand that. Don't be, he doesn't know. I'm original. I'm unique. No, you're not. None of us are, me included. None of us are. There's no, there's no squiggly line, process, pattern, trade, skill, software, or any of that other bull smoke that is going to let you outperform. I mean, even just the simplest large language models are smarter than you or everyone you've ever met ever. You realize that, right? The very basic, we're at the very most basic point of AI. And these language models are already more capable than the best thing you have ever done in your entire life. People right now like, he's no robot smarter than me. Yes, dummy. Like, you guys got to wake up. We're not unique. What is it in Fight Club? We're not beautiful, unique snowflakes. There is nothing all that unique about what we do. You could argue some kind of level of theory of mind, agency, or, then going into the alignment problem. So I'm going to explain those concepts to you so that you get them. And maybe some of you, I know all the heavyweights will take this and run with it. Most everybody else, you guys will all just be like, nope, back to the squiggly lines again for the next 6 months until I no longer have anything that works against robots. Here's the easy way. If you trade patterns and squiggly lines, just real quick, are you better than your calculator? In your mind, are you better, Rain Man, than your calculator? The answer is no. I mean, common sense, bro. Anyway, that's it. I'm not going to keep beating that drum. Dummy's going to dummy. All right. Binge watching Judge Judy. I've never seen Judge Judy. She looks mean, though. She looks mean as hell. I would lose. I don't know if you can win or lose in Judge Judy, but I feel like I would lose. I get in there and someone would be like, the earth is flat. And Judy would be like, well, look, it's clearly, look to the edge of the courtroom. Looks flat to me. Anyway, so what's going on in AI news? Well, that's kind of interesting. I mean, every day, AI news gets a little bit more unique, a little bit more fun. What's going on today? It's not big, giant stuff, but it is definitely cool, iterative stuff. So we're going to talk about Aria. What? Not RESPCT. Nope, that's different. Aria. Okay, so Opera unveils Aria, which is an AI browser sidebar. So Opera has unveiled its latest invention. Well, I'll say it's an invention. I mean, I guess it's an iterative innovation. An AI side panel called Aria, powered by OpenAI's GPT technologies. You have to have, I think what the deal is if you have a GPT account, you can have a lot of this really cool functionality. It's pretty badass. Anyway, so the new browser Sidekick helps users do all sorts of things. You can find information on the web. You can generate text, including code. You can provide support about the browser itself. It has access to internal documents. It's kind of cool. Maybe the most important, however, is the fact that Aria is constantly fed new information, meaning I get people all the time are asking like, I got GPT-4 and it only goes to 2021. Yes, dummies, plugins. And this is one way you can achieve that. There's about 14 different ways you can get real time hooked in and have your AI sitting on top of it. Like, come on. You think the people that figured out artificial intelligence haven't also figured out simple plugins? That's the weird thing. It's like people questioning Einstein on like basic math. I get what Einstein's saying, but I don't know if his math is right. Shut up. Okay, go if you want to kind of mess with it. I'm not going to give you a link because these links are always weird. But anyway, just Google Opera, O-P-E-R-A, Aria, A-R-I-A, and it'll get you, you can set up the sidebar for your browser. It's pretty badass. Anyway, okay, cool. Learning AI. So ideally, you would be one of the last humans to get displaced or obsoleted from your job. However, the first round is you competing with other people using AI. As an example, you are not using AI, and Alice is, and also Bob is. And they have to cut back 1/3 of the department. Well, Alice and Bob stay, you're fired. Sorry, I don't mean fired. I mean, no longer work here, grab your box of useless crap and get out of the office and take that little bobblehead Jesus thing you have on your desk. It was never office appropriate. Richard. Anyway, so the idea is to at least be kind of harnessing the power of AI. And there's a thing called Brilliant. And for those of you, there's a guy that I watch every now and then called Patrick. I'm trying to think of his last name, but he kind of has these really cool, very kind of dry economics podcasts every now and then. But anyway, he really likes this. It's called Brilliant, and it's an interactive app. And they have it basically that you can learn like math, data, computer science, things like that. And there's a whole thing on Brilliant that teaches basic, AI, like learning how to use AI and neural networks and what the complexities of data science. And, it puts it in little like lessons. So if you're somebody that likes to kind of go back to school again, bam. Okay. Next. And I'm not giving you a link because that's not an ad. It's just, if you're not using AI and you want to learn it a little bit and you feel like you're falling behind, that's a cool way to get there. Yeah, it's kind of like the Khan Academy. I think Brilliant is better because it feels more like schooling. Anyway, whatever. Okay, Google's Flamingo VLM fixes YouTube Shorts. You're like, what the smoke? YouTube Shorts are like the little 60-second or less videos that YouTube's trying to push to compete with Instagram. Anyway, in a recent move, Google merged DeepMind and Google Brain into a unified AI supergroup called Google DeepMind. Cool. All right. The team has shared insights into visual language models, VLMs, visual language models. So you have large language models, LLMs. Now you have visual language models. This one's called Flamingo, which is being utilized to generate descriptions for YouTube Shorts. So you look at the YouTube Short, it analyzes the initial frames of the video, generates text descriptions, enables better categorization and matching of search results to viewer searches. It's just trying to get people with what they're searching for faster, right? The generated descriptions are stored as metadata, which remain behind the scenes, aligning with Google's responsibility standards because, data and like gaming the system. Since YouTube shorts are usually made quickly, helpful titles are often a second thought for creators. They're really just trying to spit videos out. So Flamingo seeks, and again, it's a visual language model, VLM. All right. And it basically wants to fix the issue of creators creating a little blurb of content, not really thinking about making a relevant title. So this will go, hey, this is not Get Rich Quick 101 video. This is this video. And it will put that metadata in the back. Even if someone tries to game the system, this would help. It would keep it less gamey and less stupidy. Anyway, cool. Some of those things are cool. Like the ones with the sharks. There's some badass videos with sharks. And they always have that ominous music in the background. It's like, this shark. It's always some very dour guy. This shark is 74 feet long. Like, come on, man. I saw the Meg. Anyway, all right. Those of you that are involved in NVIDIA, I hope you didn't short AI. I know some of you, I know some people in this chat either sold calls or shorted NVIDIA like a dummy. Somebody did. You won't admit it because, squiggly line traders don't typically have the cojones to admit fails. But some of you went the wrong way on that and got blown up. Anyway, whatever. NVIDIA earnings skyrocket, stock price. Yeah, because AI, man. NVIDIA, the U.S. chip maker and force behind Bitcoin mining GPU gold rush. Remember, they're releasing the H100 now. They're rolling that one out. The A100, that box is like 190,000. The H100 box is like 400 racks. Woo! Muy caro. Anyway, they released their revenue forecast that obviously soared past Wall Street's weak-ass expectations because Wall Street doesn't understand AI either. They have an incredible demand for their chips. And these chips are used to train AI systems like ChatGPT. You also heard that Meta is developing an AI chip, an AI-specific chip. These are just purpose-built GPUs. Meta is building an AI chip. You know who else? And let's see in the chat if you can get this. Guess who else is building an AI chip? I think it's MPMC chip. Anyone? No, not Tesla. Nope, not AMD, not Apple, not Intel. Nope. True AGI. Metagraph pattern matching chip, MPMC. And they're working with Simuli that has a non-linear processing core. But they have another, I don't know what their letters mean. No, you can't answer after we've already answered it. It's true AGI. So, I don't know. This is a pretty competitive field. Now, will true AGI likely work with one of these other, and Simuli work with one of these companies to stamp the chips out? Probably. Hard to say. So we'll see. Okay, NVIDIA. Let's get back to NVIDIA. They expect sales to reach 11 billion in the next 3 months. 11 billion. More than 50% higher than the analyst projections. The announcement led to a significant surge in NVIDIA stock price. At one point, it was up like 60%. Shares jumped 27%, and the company's market valuation hit a record of 960 billion. It's almost the same as the entire crypto space. This company in AI. So when people say, "Oh, there's not any money in crypto," what are you talking about? There's not any money. What do you think AI is going to sit on top of? Ledgerless blockchains like hypercycle, side chains that spin out of Cardano and Algorand and some of these other layer ones. Common sense, people. God. Anyway, the expanding use of generative AI across consumers and companies in cloud computing and enterprise sectors and like even small and medium-sized businesses, along with the explosion of sales to data centers, has done, a lot for NVIDIA. So, don't bet against NVIDIA is probably the word of the day. That's not a word, but you get what I'm saying. Okay, let's switch gears. Let's talk We do have a more philosophical discussion, but I want to talk markets just for a second because, we didn't really touch upon it the other day. So let's just take a quick look. Okay, what's going on in markets? Well, Bitcoin, cool, bro. It's doing a bunch of nothing. It got beat up over the last week, but if you think about it, over the last 30 days, it's only down 3.5%, which in crypto terms is nothing. So let's just look at the last month. So forget that it doesn't matter what happened today. It doesn't really even matter what happened last month, but to give you some context. So I know a lot of people are like, when is this going up? When is this? When? Nothing. Forget it. You don't need when. Is it going up? Is it undervalued to you? That's really all you need to, you have to convince yourself why you should own any asset, right? You have to do some kind of analysis, something. You need some system to analyze. So if you look at the 30-day, Bitcoin down 3.7 to 3.8, not even at 4%. It's nothing. Ethereum down less than 1%, nothing. XRP 1.3, nothing. Cardano down just shy of 6%, nothing. Doge, who cares? 10%. In any other market, this would probably be a big deal, but in the crypto space, really not. I mean, even 10 cents, even for a dummy coin like Doge, that's 99% owned by absolute stupid fools. It'd probably be down more, but they don't know how to sell. That used to be, do you guys remember that was a problem? All these people bought Dogecoin and then they didn't understand how to sell it. They're like, all we know how to do is buy it. We don't know how to sell it. Oh God. Did I say ADI? No, I did not, Alan. I said true AGI. You say true AGI? What's the stock symbol? There is not one. They're in seed round. They're collecting seed round money. Did some of the digital heavyweights get in? Yes. Yes, they did. Can you get in? No. No, you cannot. Anyway, sorry, bro. Matic, 7%, nothing. Dot, who cares? But not even down 10%. It is funny that Dot seems to track dummy coin. Cost 3.14 on Filecoin. This one I'm actually surprised about. You'd think common sense would tell people that like big data is the way. Okay, Render. I will comment on this. Why does Render keep banging up? Render keeps banging up because there is some speculation that they are somehow peripherally, maybe kind of handshake in an elevator involved with the Reality Pro goggles that are coming from Apple that they're going to announce anytime. I thought it was going to be a September announcement, but it might be it might be its own separate announcement. But anyway, for those of you that want to dig deeper, the Reality Pro goggles are coming soon. And Render may be part of some app that might possibly be involved in that. I think my guess is we wouldn't know about it if it was. So this is probably whimsy, but you probably into the Apple announcement, you probably catch a little of the excitement and then you sell into that. So I would be watching for that. If you're one that's flipping this, I got out of this thing at like $5, almost $6. And then I got back in it at like 54 cents. So I'm on the way back up again. There you go. Near, don't care. Again, 30-day, just look at the 30-day, just not that interesting. Algorand's getting beat up a little bit. If you are a believer in Algorand, which I am, I'm still adding, because 15 cents, Jesus, it's almost the price of Dogecoin at this point. So you got to kind of go, well, Algorand with Sylvia Macaulay, one of the top AI, well, definitely one of the top, there is no Bitcoin without Sylvia, right? So one of the top minds in the world, and that's him. That's Algorand is his baby. So I don't think they're in the gutter yet, but they don't like to talk to anybody. So Graph token, 12%. I still very like it. Zcash, don't really care. Just watching it as a proxy for other privacy coins. Ocean down 8. Optimism got beat up pretty hard. They have some dilution issues and things like that, but they're still super close to Coinbase. So that there's some value there. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, remember it's a layer 2, so you're getting a little bit of you're assuming that a lot of things will never happen or aren't going to happen anytime soon for Ethereum, and that layer 2s would have to handle the bulk of that work, and that would be Matic and Optimism, and that's probably a decent argument. AGIX, it's down, but it's obviously way up for those of us that have been buying for a long time, but it's down 20%. It's up today. I don't like the idea of betting against AI, and certainly not this team with Ben Gortzel. By the way, Ben Gortzel, co-founder with Dr. Robert Werko on True AGI. Yes. Where can you get it? You can't. Well, there will be more to say about that in the digital heavyweights. Maybe they will have an opportunity. You will not, but they will. Digital heavyweights, bro. All right. Arweave is a yes for me at these. It's to me, seems like it's something I would buy. Anyway, I'm not telling anybody to do anything. You do you. It's just not that much going on. I mean, this is a dumpster fire coin. We don't care about it. Singularity DAO, we kind of aced out of it when we made the determination that it just doesn't make sense to own it. There's no reason to own the token. When you ask why token, there's no compelling reason. There's no compelling reason to own Rejuve. So I don't know why we would own it. There are compelling reasons to own Nunet. There are compelling reasons to own Hypercycle. There is no compelling reason to own Alethea. But we watch them because we just want to get an idea of the litmus of the space, right? A little heat check, little temperature check. Okay, let's talk. We need to talk about theory of mind, agency, and alignment. These are important. Somebody's like, I don't care. Well, then tune out if you don't care. The AI world is coming. You join it or you get suffocated by it. Your choice. Therefore, we shall talk about it. But these are just opinions, bro. So don't get all bent out of shape.
Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
Okay, so relax for a second. Quit thinking about money. Quit trading your stupid squiggly lines. Stop looking at prices. Just for like 6 or 7 minutes, just do not think about money and currency for a second. It's not important right now. What's important is that the next 18 months, if you don't grapple with the realities of artificial intelligence, artificial general intelligence, digital superintelligence, synthetic intelligence, whatever dang word soup you want, if you're not grappling with these things, you're going to be choked to death, obsoleted. You're going to feel very lost, and you're going to have missed a massive opportunity. But if you want to take advantage of any opportunity, you have to understand the core concepts. So here are 3 core concepts that you're going to have to be presented with and grapple with them. So we're just going to get good at it. So the first is the theory of mind. So we're going to talk about theory of mind, agency, and alignment. So 3 concepts. They're not the only 3, but they're a big 3. So theory of mind refers to the ability to attribute mental states, such as beliefs, intentions, desires, either to yourself or to others. In the context of artificial intelligence, the theory of mind refers to the capacity of an AI system to understand and predict the mental states of humans or other intelligent entities that it may interact with. Agents on a network, agents communicating with a human. Think of a chatbot like in any, you go online, it says, hey, chat with us. At first, you're dealing with an AI and you may get pushed to a human. And in the past, it was always like, oh, the AI sucks. This is so narrow and garbagey. I want the human. Now, the AI may be better. Like has anybody used Expedia recently and the AI bot they have there? It is dope. I planned a freaking trip to Mexico. I'm going to go to Playa del Carmen. And I just told the chat and it was like, help me. It was badass. Anyway, I'm going June 22nd to the 27th. That's basically all I gave it. I was like, I want to go to Playa del Carmen, June 22nd, June 27th. It was like, Do you want to use the place that you went to the last time? Because it was a really cool resort I went to. Yes. Okay. It like did everything. So badass. Anyway, so these systems are getting better. Well, kind of a next step is theory of mind, right? So let me continue. So developing AI systems with theory of mind capabilities would involve equipping them with the ability to infer and to reason about the beliefs, intentions, the emotions, the emotional state of individuals, thereby enabling more sophisticated and context-aware interactions. Like it would figure out the way you guys are going back and forth if you're angry in the chat or what, like, we got to get this guy to the front of the line. He's very not happy. So anyway, all of this is to enable sophistication in the communication, right? This could involve using techniques from natural language processing, computer vision, machine learning to analyze and interpret human behavior and facial expressions, gesturing, linguistic cues, accents, intonation, like go down the list. Anyway, I guess the important takeaway is developing a true theory of mind in artificial intelligence systems is a very complex challenge that you'll hear people say, well, who's in the box? Like who's in there? Well, right now there's not a clear answer, but GPT-4 has shown little hints of somewhat more sophisticated intellectual ability. So there's not someone in the box yet, but there's not someone in there. It's Schrodinger's cat right now. Anyway, and this is all going to help AI and AI systems and swarm AI better understand and interact with humans like us. Okay, so that's theory of mind. This intuition part that's missing from generally intelligent systems, because we're not at general intelligence yet. However, I don't think it's that far away. Okay, let's talk about agency. In the context of artificial intelligence, agency refers to the capacity of an AI system to act autonomously, like on its own. It has agency, and to make decisions based on its own goals and objectives. Remember when we played with God mode the other day? Digital Heavyweights, we were messing around with God mode, where you just set it off on a task and it just goes and like comes up with its own list of things to do and then hits the internet, starts doing crazy stuff. Yes. We probably shouldn't call it God mode, but you can actually Google God mode and it's pretty badass. Anyway, so in this context, for AI systems to autonomously make decisions and just have the capacity to kind of act on their own and kind of achieve goals and objectives, if an AI system with agency possesses these abilities, it can then perceive its environment, it can plan actions, it can execute them to achieve very specific or desired outcomes without constant human intervention. So you can imagine if you had a robot in your house and you're like, hey, go clean this, go clean. Matter of fact, just go clean the house. And it would come up with a task-oriented list of things to do, right? Just go clean the house. Go play with Kitty. Although I don't want to sublet all my, I don't want to be like a, what is it, satellite parent, but sometimes I would like Robot to play with Kitty. I don't have Robot yet. I do have Kitty. Anyway, the concept of agency in AI is closely linked to the idea of autonomy, right? And an AI agent is designed to have some level of independence and self-governance in decision-making rather than solely being controlled by explicit instructions from human creatures. This autonomy enables AI systems to adapt and change their circumstances. They can learn from experiences, they can pursue goals, and they can solve problems in ways that are not explicitly programmed. The idea to infer in between the commands, right? So it is worth noting that discussions surrounding AI agency often touch upon topics such as responsibility, accountability, the potential impact of autonomous systems on society, like the T-1000s were also quite autonomous. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, whatever. That gets off into a different discussion about the Apple game, which we won't get into right now. But striking a balance between AI systems with agency and human oversight is a very, it is an important and prescient consideration, and the idea is to ensure safe and beneficial, benevolent, hopeful, honest deployment of AI. So that's where we're at. And then and that kind of necessarily gets us to the alignment issue. Some people call this the alignment problem. In the context of artificial intelligence, AI alignment refers to the idea that aligning an AI's system's goals, values, and behaviors with those of human creators on the broader kind of human society. It involves ensuring that AI systems operate in a manner that is beneficial, it is ethical, and it is consistent with human values and objectives. That's the tricky part, because human values and objectives are a little bit subjective and depends on where you go. Do we want our AI aligning with the values of someone from upstate New York or Sacramento, California, or Stockton, or inside a prison in a maximum security prison in Arizona, or North Korea? Like, whose values and objectives? This part gets a little bit weird. Anyway, but this is the alignment problem, right? Who do we align these things with? AI alignment is a critical concern because as AI systems become more capable and autonomous, their actions can have very significant impacts on individuals, on communities, and societies as a whole. And alignment involves designing and developing AI systems in such a way that they understand and respect human values and actively seek to promote human welfare while minimizing potential risks and harms of, say, like a T-1000 invasion, where they stomp out the last vestiges of human existence. And you can basically break this down into like four kind of dimensions of AI alignment. And they are value alignment, ethical alignment, intent alignment, and long-term alignment. So value alignment is ensuring that the goals and objectives of an AI system are compatible with human values and preferences, which may require very explicit specification or like learning from human feedback. The ethical alignment part is incorporating ethical principles and norms into AI systems to guide their decision-making and behavior, considering factors like fairness, privacy, transparency, accountability, auditability. I need to know what's going on inside the box, right? What's in the box? It was her head, I think, right? It was her head. Wasn't it Gwyneth Paltrow's head? Anyway. Intent alignment. We need to ensure that AI systems correctly understand and interpret human intentions, instructions, context, so that they can accurately carry out tasks without misalignment or misinterpretation. So get rid of all the trash. And it goes through the house and then it starts deciding what is trash and what is not. And I come back and my house is empty because it decided everything was trash because I am a dirty person. Well, that's not good. That's not aligned with my goal set. So anyway, and then finally, long-term, I'm very clean, by the way. Clean desk, clean everything. You got a messy desk, you've got a messy mind. I ain't having nothing to do with you. It's funny, I won't do, doesn't matter. I'm not going to talk about it. Clean your desk, heathens, and your sock drawer. Long-term alignment, considering the potential long-term aspects of AI systems on society and aligning their development with sustainable and beneficial, ideally benevolent outcomes over time, including mitigating risks and unintended consequences, like clean out the trash and it turns out that I am trash and it, kills me, turns me into Computronium and Staples. All right. So again, this is just a brief kind of look at the theory of mind and agency and alignment in and around AI, but it is important to start grappling with these issues. So when you address it, you're going to hear the alignment problem a lot. They're going to just call it a problem. The alignment problem, alignment. And there's all these people that are banging the drum. Alignment, it's a big. These are typically not computer scientists. These are sideline, I'm not going to say troublemakers, but they're definitely banging the drum. They're not solving anything. They're just banging the drum. I am mad at AI. That's what you do? Yes. So that's all you, yep. Are you doing anything to make it better? No, being mad is what I do. Okay, got it. Anyway, addressing AI alignment is an active area of research and development for those that actually are researching and developing, other than just like being mad. And it involves interdisciplinary efforts that span computer science and ethics and philosophy and social sciences and common flippin' sense. And it aims to foster the responsible and beneficial deployment of AI technology and, hopefully prevent the T-1000s from descending onto humanity. And if they come anyway, wouldn't you rather be in a cloud city, just looking down, just watching it all happen? So yeah, good luck to all of you. We'll see you tomorrow in the Digital Heavyweights. If you want to succeed in life, well, I don't think anybody can help you specifically succeed in life, but we can give you a bunch of tools to succeed in wealth. So we'll see you tomorrow for Digital Heavyweights. Good luck to all you squiggly line traders. I mean, it's not going to help you because you're going to melt away all your money anyway, but I do wish you the best of luck. I don't like it when people lose money, even if they lose money because they're stupid. So be smart, grapple with these issues. Don't be surprised by the things that AI is doing and the things that you're not doing. If you can't beat them, join them. Don't call it selling out to AI. Call it buying in, right? You're just buying in. You ain't a sellout. Anyway, stay in school. Don't do drugs. Don't do anything my poor, insolvent, drunk, struggling on meth grandmother wouldn't do, which is very little. And I bid you a pew pew.